from somebody who never made anywhere close to that amount of money. Their reputation objectively wasn't worth that. It seems like a jury and maybe a judge that hated Donald Trump. That's not how America's supposed to work, but that's what is ahead. So we're going to get to the politics in a minute, but first, Shan Wu here to discuss the legal implications, former federal prosecutor, top official at the Justice Department. I know you disagree with me on this, so the floor is yours.
So first of all, this was defamation, but the underlying issue was sexual assault. Having tried sexual assault cases, I remember a victim who said to me, I know Mr. Wu thinks we won, but it doesn't feel like a win to me. Every time that he said it was a hoax or a lie, it's like a form of assault all over again, and that's what the jury was presented with the evidence. And they didn't pull the numbers out of the air. They had expert testimony that talked about how much it costs to repair reputations. And then the punitive part really gets to the heart of what you're talking about, which is it's a chance to punish Trump if they found he acted with malice. And that's where that comes from. Now, I do think they can be impartial, okay? Because I've been in many cases where you're looking at juries and there's still a process. You question them, the judge asks them.
No, I get that. But you have to think, you've never represented somebody like Donald Trump that was that polarizing a figure in American history, right?
Sure,
I mean, I don't know how you find 12 people who can separate out their political views and judge a case fairly. I know you've said, hey, look, there's no amount of money that can make, that it can bring back if, and I say this objectively because it was a preponderance of the evidence, it's not beyond a reasonable doubt, if she was indeed assaulted, didn't tell anybody, couldn't remember what year it was, and then 25 years later made the accusations. If all of this is true, then I don't understand how you get to $18 million versus if no amount of money brings it back, why not $1?
Well, you get to that because in the civil justice system, just like other kinds of torts, people have been poisoned, they have car accidents. The difference here is the assault part is a very personal thing, but there are metrics for determining that, how much it costs to get healed, go to counseling, the experts who repair reputations and such. It's really the punitives that's really kind of out there in terms of subjectivity.
Going forward, though, and we know how Donald Trump is going to spin this, right? Doesn't he have a point that in a place like Washington, D.C., that voted 90 whatever against him, that you can't find an impartial jury?
I think that's an excellent point for him to make. You can ask for a change of venue. But I think you can find impartial juries in those areas because of the questions that are asked, and the lawyers are going to have a lot of data on what kind of jurors they want.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.